Such a beautiful word that Allah chose. You know, to say that someone is with someone, there are multiple ways of saying that. Someone next to me could be huwa bijanibikum, huwa sahibukum, yashabukum. He accompanies, he says huwa ma'akum. Ma'iyya is used when someone's there to support you. Ma'a is not just used for with, it is used for someone is there to support you. Rasul ﷺ is giving confidence to Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu, and he is in the cave and he says, La tahzan, inna Allaha ma'ana. Don't worry about it. Allah is with us. Allah is with the Quraysh too. Allah is with everybody. But what does that mean? Inna Allaha ma'ana. Allah is in support of us here. Allah is protecting us here. He's taking care of you. Huwa ma'akum aynama kuntum. Wallahu bima ta'maluna basir. And Allah watches what you're doing. Full view He has of everything you're up to. Lahu mulku samawati wal ard. He knows, He owns alone the kingdom of the skies and the earth. He already said this. He already said this. Look at the second ayah. Lahu mulku samawati wal ard. Wal ayatul khamisa kadhalik. Lahu mulku samawati wal ard. Fifth ayah the same way. Lahu mulku samawati wal ard. Why twice? Why does somebody say something twice? You know, your father is yelling at you. He says, I'm your father. 10 minutes later, I'm your father. What does that mean? Why would he say it twice? You're not listening. You don't show respect. He has to say it twice. Then your mother says, listen to him, he's your father. 3 times it was said to you. Why? It's not getting in your head. You don't show respect. Allah is talking to those who listen to these ayat and it doesn't go in their head. And He says, were you listening? He owns the kingdom of the skies and the earth. Did you hear that? I'll say it again for you. Lahu mulku samawati wal ard. What? And this time it's a threat. Last time it wasn't a threat. This time He's angrier. He says, wa ila Allahi turja'ul umur. All of the things you do will go back to Allah. They'll be brought back to Him. He'll judge them. Ila Allahi turja'ul umur. Yulijul layla fin nahar. And now when you realize all the things I do will go back to Allah. Very next ayah He says He makes the night go into the day. وَيُولِجُ النَّهَارَ فِي اللَّيْلِ. And He makes the day go into the night. Why does He mention night and day? Because if you understood that every one of your deeds will go back to Allah, your day will change and your night will change. And every time a night is going into the day, you will say, Ya Allah, what have I done today? And every time a day is turning into night, Ya Allah, what am I going to do this morning? Your days and nights will change. It will change. And He's the one who's making every day go into every night, giving you a sense of urgency, giving me a sense of urgency. وَهُوَ عَلِيمٌ بِذَاتِ الصُّدُورِ. And He has full knowledge of what's going on deep inside the chest. What the full nature of the chest, what you got inside you, the temptations you have, the evil thoughts you have, the things you want to say but you don't say, but they're in your head. You know, all the waswasas of shaitan that come in your head. Oh man, if we even knew what each other's evil thoughts were, we would run from each other like we've never seen a more evil person. And Allah says, I know you on the inside. وَهُوَ عَلِيمٌ بِذَاتِ الصُّدُورِ. We come in front of each other and we dress nicely. We speak nicely. We act our best. We have a social contract to engage with each other in a civil fashion. But you know what? Allah knows. Take all those layers of social norms off and all the formalities away. Allah knows who you really, really, really are. I mean, even your wife doesn't know who you really are. Your husband doesn't know who you really are. There is a part of, we know each other, husband and wife know each other more than anybody else usually. Mother and child know each other no more than anybody else. But even they are surprised to find out sometimes, that's who you are? Allah says, I know who you really are. You can't show me a resume to impress me. Your credentials and what other people like about you, you're not going to be able to give me that because I know how fake it is. I know what you really are. We have to, if we're really going to have a relationship with Allah, if I'm going to have a relationship with Allah, please remember these words. Please remember them. This is very important. People might have a good opinion of you, and people might have a bad opinion of you. None of that means anything to Allah. Allah's opinion of you has nothing to do with people's opinion of you. If people think you're great, that is no guarantee that Allah thinks you're great. None. None. You're kidding yourself. If people think you're terrible, you're going to hell, you're evil, that is no guarantee Allah thinks you're evil. You might still have Allah still has love for you. What people think of me and what people think of you means nothing with Allah. When people praise us and people condemn us, we don't let that make us think, oh, that's how Allah thinks of me. On the one hand, a person becomes delusional because people's praise makes them think they must be praiseworthy with Allah. They become delusional. Hypocrisy sets in. Self-righteousness sets in. And they lose all ranking with Allah. Then all they get is dunya and people's praise. And they come in front of Allah and Allah says, you got what you were working for. You got nothing with me. And on the other hand, you have people that may be trying to do good, but others judge them and pass verdicts on them, and they start saying, yeah, people think I'm messed up, I must be messed up. Who told you you're messed up? Allah? No. Allah didn't give up on you, you gave up on yourself. And you come in front of Allah, Ya Allah, everybody thought I was messed up, and Allah has a right to tell you, I didn't judge you. People judged you. I kept the doors of Tawbah open for you. I have the invitation open. Why'd you give up on me? Don't blame people, blame yourself. So this is the relationship we have to have. وَهُوَ عَلِيمٌ بِذَاتِ الصُّدُورِ. He knows the nature of the chest. The bottom line of that is He knows who I really am. He knows who you really are. No one will know me better. No one will know me better. People complain sometimes, nobody understands me. My husband doesn't understand me. My wife doesn't understand me. My parents don't understand me. Even if nobody understands you, know one thing. Allah understands you and me very, very well. These are the 6 ayat at the beginning of the surah. All of them were about Allah. Now He says, Aminu billahi wa rasulihi. Believe in Allah and His Messenger. يعني من المفاجئ. It is shocking. من المدهش. It's shocking. أن هذه الآيات تخاطب المسلم. These ayat are talking to the Muslim. And the Muslim is being told, believe in Allah and His Messenger. Why is he being told that? Your iman has gotten so rusty that you need to be introduced to Allah all over again. And now that you have, bring your shahada again. Revive your iman again. Become Muslim all over again. You need to start over. This is what the ayah is saying. Somebody might say, already believe in Allah and His Messenger. It's done. No, apparently not. Maybe it's all on your tongue. But these ayat are about the heart. Believe in Allah and His Messenger. Revive your faith in Allah. Rethink your relationship with Allah. Relive that relationship with Allah and His Messenger. وَأَنْفِقُوا. And this time spend. مِمَّا جَعَلَكُمْ مُسْتَخْلَفِينَ فِيهِ. Spend out of all the things He left temporarily with you. I'll translate again. Spend out of all the things He left, what? Temporarily behind with you. That's istikhlaf. To leave something behind temporarily. That's called istikhlaf. He says, I have given you health temporarily. I have given you money temporarily. I have given you strength and intellect and opportunity to get an education and a house and car and job temporarily. Now give me from it. I have given you ability, give me from it. I've given you talent, give me from it. What are you going to spend for me? Because I'm telling you, those things I've given you were only temporary to see how much of it are you willing to give me back. وَأَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا جَعَلَكُمْ مُسْتَخْلَفِينَ فِيهِ فَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنْكُمْ وَأَنْفَقُوا. Then those among you that truly do believe and as a result will be willing to spend and will have spent, لَهُمْ أَجْرٌ كَبِيرٌ. They're going to have huge compensation. And by the way, that compensation will not be temporary.